Hi, this is Erica Dyer with Incoherent Ramblings of a Crazy Bitch and the man who hates holidays as much as I fucking do, my partner in crime, Nick. How you doing, Nick?
Well, doing okay. It's the Monday before Thanksgiving,
Oh God,
and I'm
I know.
glad I'm glad I'm old enough to drink at these family functions now.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
It makes it a little easier to, to
Yeah,
get by.
it's about the only fucking way to get by, I'm telling you.
Yeah. Yeah, you're
It
not
really
kidding.
is. It
Yeah.
really is.
Yeah.
So do you have plans this weekend?
Um, yeah, just doing I mean, our family's because of the other side of the family, we have to do Thanksgiving Wednesday as opposed to Thursday because they all work. We all own souvenir gift stores in Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
So for them, they to get the rush, they want to go work that whole day.
Oh,
Even though
okay.
it's kind of like meh,
Mm.
they still want to do it. So
Okay.
we're moving up Thanksgiving a day because of that. So that's often how it works. Like,
Okay. Yeah.
so
Well, I mean, Thanksgiving is really, I mean, does anybody really just celebrate? I mean, no stores really completely shut down anymore, it seems. I can remember when I was little, like, you couldn't even go get gas on Thanksgiving Day. Now it's kind of like, stores might have some limited hours, but, and
yeah,
plus, really, it's a day of celebrating slaughtering it, the Native Americans. So, I mean, I don't, oh
yeah.
no.
I mean, yeah, people are, yeah, that's all thing people are worried about it now and stuff like that. But
Mm-hmm.
I see it's kind of like just a family get together thing you
Mm-hmm.
do, to the last 2 months of the year.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. One of the many that we'll have. Right. Yep.
oh God,
Yep.
yeah,
Yep. Yep.
yeah.
Well,
But
as you can tell, my face mask is starting to come off. So,
you look
because,
like you look like Patrick Bateman from American
oh,
Psycho.
oh, it's starting to peel. So, for those who can't see me, as a reminder on Rumble and YouTube, we are recording a video. So, what I've done is something little extra because, hey, my 50th birthday is on Wednesday. Hello, hello. So, all the different steps I have to take to just look maybe like I'm 49 instead of 50, I'm going to be doing while we're recording this podcast. And so, what I have right now is a face mask, which actually is ready to come off. Oh, out. But, yeah, so I was going to have plans, like lunch plans for my 50th birthday. I know we had talked about going to get oh, that kind of hurt and I pulled my earbud out. We were going to go to Miami, but that fucking fell through because I could only find you and your friends to go with me. So, yeah.
Are,
We're
are
not
you
doing
kidding?
that
It
no
would it
more.
would have looked awesome. This older white older lady and three very large colored dudes around her. It would have been great. What are you talking about?
Don't tempt me. I still have no plans. Actually, my job is done after this week and I got contacted. There's another job that is coming up. They are interested in me submitting and I'm like, "Oh, should I? I shouldn't. I don't know. I really want to take the fucking time off and just have fun."
Yeah, you need to work on your sets
What
and
fucking
you
cat is that? My son came in with another fucking cat. What cat is that?
got in the fight.
God damn it. Get him out of here.
I don't know he's down there. Hey, stop.
God, oh, it's okay, baby. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Oh,
I don't know Peter was Brandon.
yeah. Well, Peanut almost lost his life.
You
It's okay, baby. It's okay. Like I need an eighth fucking cat. I'll never get laid again. My son got some random cat from us.
Oh my God.
there's this cat that's been coming around, right? And he looks like he's so friendly and he's so nice. And he came right up to us, and I'm like, this is somebody's pet, but I already got 7 fucking cats. I can't take this 8th cat, right? My son just walked in the room with that fucking 8th cat. Well, I have other cats, and he went to put the cat down, and of course the other cats are down there. I almost had a cat fight in my fucking room. God, that was a little scary there for a moment.
Yeah. You don't need any more. You don't need any more.
Oh my God.
You've
I
got
don't
enough.
know, man.
You've got a small sanctuary going on at your house.
I don't know, man. I tell you, like we were saying, let's see, what do I got? Like 2 days. 2 days. And I will not have had sex in my 40s. Isn't that some shit? Oh God, my son just walked in. I think he's okay. Of course he's scared. Take the cat. You're the one that terrified him. Well, it's his fault. So it's his fucking fault.
What to do right now? Oh, that was great. Glad that's on camera now.
See,
oh man,
that's what happens when you have children. Your life is no longer your own. Actually, I can say I've been a better mother since I quit dating. But I don't like kids, so I really don't give a shit about being a good mother. I mean, because you got a lot of extra time on your hands when you're not trying to get that dick.
Well, like we've discussed before, there's a service you can go apply for, and you probably need. I'm just saying.
Oh, good God!
They can take a blow dryer to those cobwebs. I'm just saying.
Well, I tried to make plans for my birthday, but yeah, that's all right. I had friends, you guys were gonna go to Miami with me. Like I said, maybe I should still fucking do it, because I thought I'm gonna go to North Carolina for a few days, and I thought, you know what, I don't have a job after this. Unless I take that one, but I really don't want it, so I shouldn't take it. But I'm really greedy. I like money. So
Especially in this economy, I don't doubt you
I
one
know.
bit.
I know. But I was like, I should just head down. I should hit Atlanta and then head down to Florida. I got nobody to answer to.
Yeah.
Nothing to do.
Yeah.
So I should just fucking go on a road trip.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll fucking see.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, do what you want for sure. The world is your oyster.
Yeah.
But I do think you should at some point work on your sets for your stand up. You should definitely do that. Get with some people from that Jay Leno thing or whatever, the comedy boot camp you went to, and work on a 3, 5, and 7 minute set, so you can start going to these open mic nights and doing some stuff.
So I thought about, as I was traveling through West Virginia, North Carolina, and on down, I thought about that. I connected with a bunch of open mic places. But the other weekend, last weekend, I got tickets for Jay Leno. And when I went and watched him, he was on stage for like an hour and a half. I actually caught twice that once he stumbled over a word. He said that he misspoke the word. And then another one, the joke, I got the joke, but I caught an error he made in the joke. Not that I'm trying to call out Jay Leno for doing anything wrong, because my God, the guy's a millionaire. Like, I'm nothing to him, but it made me feel good by just watching somebody else and being like, even a multi-millionaire comedian who has been at it for longer than I've been alive can stumble over a word or can say an incorrect joke. That made me feel better. That made my day.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. Yep. But no, going to see Jay Leno was something else. So this was last weekend. I both of my sons were off work. One had went to a football game the night before. That's another story. But he'd gone to a football game the night before, and he came home at like 3 a.m. because the game was up in Chicago. And when he got home, he went to bed. And then he left his truck was sitting out front. And then the other kid, he was off at a friend's house. Well, I got ready, and part of me was like, I couldn't find anybody to go with me. So I was going by myself. I got front row ticket. And I'm like, how tacky going by myself. It's in I'm going to Gary, Indiana. Just don't go. And then I'm like, fuck it, I want to go. My car wouldn't start. And I'm trying to start my car. I'm texting my kids. I'm like, my car won't start. Neither one of them responded to me. And I'm like, oh my God, I think maybe it just needs a jump or maybe it needs gas. Neither one of them are responding to me. For like 45 minutes, I tried to start my car. Finally, I'm like, you know what? These motherfucking kids live with me, right? So I come in the house and I'm looking for their car keys. I'm like, I'm taking some motherfucker's car. And I texted them. I said, one of you should let me take your car. Neither one of them responded. So I'm searching my house and finally I'm like, the lockbox. So I found the one kid's spare key for his truck. And I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to drive this big ass heavy engine, like Dodge Ram. I don't give a fuck with the flag on the back of it. I'll drive this shit to Gary. So I get in the truck and I start it and I'm trying to figure out where the lights are and shit like that. Next thing you know, here comes the kid running out the front door and he opens the passenger door and he just goes, you don't need the keys? I said, no, I found a spare. He goes, okay. Like, yeah, you got something to say? No, none to say. Okay, I'll be back in a few hours. I drove off. Oh my God, but it was like it's an extended cab. That thing was a bitch to park. It sucked gas like nobody's business. It was terrible. I hated driving that thing. It was terrible. Oh God. But yeah, so I did. I went and saw Jay Leno last week. I was pretty proud that I got my ass out. Yeah, I was happy.
That's
I
good.
did something, I did something at least. No, I was going to go to lunch. I took my kids and I went to lunch today for my birthday, but I was going to go lunch with a couple of other friends on Wednesday. I don't think they know it's my birthday, but because everybody needs Facebook to remind them. So it's just so close to fucking Thanksgiving. That's the problem. If my birthday was like the week before, it'd be different. And some years it is, but this year it just fucking sucks because it's the Wednesday before.
Oh yeah, it's terrible. That's no fun. Yeah, I mean, my birthday is the 19th of December, so I understand that. It's like, people are already like on their way to see their families and stuff. They're like, oh no, I can't party. I'm sorry. I'm like, you need to catch a flight that day or whatever. And I'm just like, I get it. It's fine. So yeah, kind of blows.
Yeah. Yeah, it fucking does, man. Fucking does.
Yeah. Yeah, but no, I got to go see a good friend of mine this last weekend in Nashville and hang out at his place. We went shooting Saturday morning, which was always fun.
Shooting? I didn't realize you went shooting.
Yeah. He's a big gun enthusiast. He's very safe with everything and stuff. So I always go with him, and I always like shooting with him because he knows his shit. He's not just like, all right, here, blow it up and let's go. And he knows like what goes where, how to operate the safeties and things like that. Make sure I don't blow my hand off or whatever. So It was a good time, man. We shot a bunch of stuff he had, everything from 22s to the fucking Dirty Harry's gun and stuff. So it was a good time.
Oh,
We
that's
killed
pretty cool.
like 2 hours. I was going through his collection of stuff.
That's pretty cool. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool. I have not shot a gun since I was probably 18 years old.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I try to make it a point to go see him at least once or twice a year, and we always like go shoot on a Saturday and stuff. So
Oh,
we
that's cool.
yeah. Yeah, it's fun, man. He knows his stuff. He knows all of his guns. It's always interesting to hear him talk about it because it's less like you get a different perspective of like the whole gun issue as opposed to what people say. And it's like the cheapest one he's got is like $500, and he's like, oh, there's some of them, the decent ones who are a decent size start at 5 and go up from there. And it's like there's some money in this. It's weird, it's weird to see people always complain about it. It's like no, there's a financial level of entry for all of this. To get, and it's not easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, even for I think he's got a suppressor on a couple of his guns, and even that takes
Really?
and like they're legal. He buys them legally, and he has to. I think one of them he said it took 3 years for the government to approve his application for them.
3 years. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, and I mean, once again, everything he buys is legal. He has the stamps, he does the fingerprinting, he does everything. So he makes sure everything's all nice and all the T's are crossed and lower J's are dotted. So yeah, he's very responsible. He doesn't do anything like that's illegal or anything like that. So, but it's fun always listening to him talk about it and getting a different perspective about it and stuff. So it's just a lot of fun we have.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, sounds like fun. My younger son, he likes to go shoot, and he has a bunch of guns actually. Yeah.
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 But now I'm in good old Gatlinburg, Tennessee with my family. Oh God.
Gatlinburg. Actually, my friend Tracy and I, the one I went to New York with, because I'm trying to do more with friends. I'd asked her if she wanted to go somewhere over Thanksgiving because she's not doing anything with her kids. And that's one of the places I thought about going to Gatlinburg, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Well, yeah. I wouldn't. Yeah. Gatlinburg, the allure of it ends around Christmas. Anything after that, you want to come back in like the spring or whatever, because then it's
really?
nice.
Okay.
Yeah. Because like after Christmas until like March, it really sucks and it's depressing and cold. After that, after it gets a little warmer outside and there's starting to be leaves on the trees and shit, that's a little bit nicer. But for that period of time, for that 2 or 3 month period, man, it's depressing. So yeah, even mom decided, she's like, yeah, I want to go to Hawaii at the beginning of January. I was like, get the fuck out of here, just go, because it's depressing, it sucks.
Yep.
Just leave,
Yep.
just go, be
Yeah,
somewhere
you were
warm and
talking about
sunny and
that.
nice, and just leave. So
Yeah.
she asked me like I care. I'm like, no, just get the fuck out of here.
Oh, hell no. No.
Yeah, because it's just really depressing around the time of year. Nobody's in town. Everything's slow. So yeah, it's
Yep.
whatever.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I just thought it would be pretty because it's the fall, but I guess you're right. It is more getting into winter. So the leaves are probably dropped from the trees and shit like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to come during fall, the best time is like towards the end of October into November. That's when like the leaves really change. Everything is brightly colored and it's nice. And then after that, it kind of just turns to crap.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Trust me, I've lived here most of my life. It's a shit little town. It really is. Yeah. It's
Oh, God. Oh, shit. Oh, somebody just messaged me. Love your stuff. Oh. What's he look like? Let's see what he looks like. He's kind of cute. Maybe I love his stuff too. No, probably not. Let me mark that as unread. And then I'll archive it.
Oh God. Save that for later. Oh, by the way, any new messages for anybody? Any new DMs or whatever?
No,
Oh my God.
no. Not since after we went to Scarefest. And then we had that podcast, and I made the comment about, I met someone that I thought might be more, but it turns out it's probably just going to be friends. And they asked me, who were you talking about? And I said, oh, well, that's part of the mystery. Never heard anything.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, I guess some people don't like mysteries.
Oh, well, whatever. There,
Well,
yeah.
is what it is, like, yeah, it is what it is. Oh,
Yeah.
shit. But no, I'm going to North Carolina tomorrow, which is earlier than I was going to go because my sister. So I got to tell you this whole story about my sister.
Okay.
So, my sister is the type of person that she'll be in and out of the hospital multiple times a year, and we'll never know about it until after she's out of the hospital, and then she'll finally say something about it. And I had texted her a few times, and she finally responded. She goes, oh, well, I just got out of the hospital. She goes, I had a heart attack. And I'm like, a fucking heart attack?
Jeez.
What? No, but get this. Okay. So my sister, she reminds me of a bird, where they're like looking like they're all jittery and they're looking around, and she's lost a bunch of weight. She's just always very suspicious of everything, She's like, that's what my sister reminds me of, just a jittery bird. And so she said that the other day she had like, it felt like a huge weight on her chest. And she said both of her arms were just hurt so bad. She said she never felt pain like that in her life. She's had 2 children, and she said she never felt pain like that in her life. She was in so much fucking pain. And my sister has lupus. She's had lupus for almost 30 years, is when it was first diagnosed. She has COPD. She has emphysema. She has asthma. She's overweight, which she's lost a bunch of weight, but she's still a little overweight. She has all these issues going on, but she said she has never felt pain like this before. And so finally, she drove herself to the urgent care center.
Oh, geez.
Because she lives out in the boonies in North Carolina, and she drove to the urgent care center, and she goes in there. Well, of course, they're looking at her. They're like, treating her like a fucking drug seeker, right? She's trying to explain the pain that she's in, and they're just like, yeah, okay. Yeah, well, let's do this. We'll give you some IVs. They give her steroids, prednisone, and they never put her on an EKG or anything like that. They just basically, well, we'll observe you. And she's like, she said she's pounding the bed. Oh, Jesus, God, Jesus, help me, Jesus. Oh, it's so much pain. And my sister's very, very religious, right? And she's just like, I'm praying to God to please make the pain stop. Please make the pain stop. And they're just like, can you calm down? And she's like, you don't understand. It hurts so bad. They're like, yeah, okay. Well, the next day, so they kept her there for a full day. The next day, they're like, well, we'll observe you for another day. And she's like, they won't give her any pain meds. They gave her no pain meds whatsoever.
Oh my God.
Just steroids, right? And IV fluids. And she's like, you know what? If you're not going to help me, I'm just going to leave. She's got dogs at home and shit. So she left. She went home. And she said she drove home. And she's like, it was so much pain. And she said later in the day, it got worse. And she was like, oh my God. She goes, I was praying for death. She goes, if this is, she's like, I'm going to go up to Canada. This is her telling me. She's like, I'm going to go up to Canada where they can allow you to end this shit. She's like, I just can't take this no more. I cannot take it. And she decided to go back into the hospital. And she went back to the urgent care center. And the doctor had told her, because she's a smoker, and the doctor had told her she needed to quit smoking, right? So she goes back in. She's like, oh my God, it's even worse than before. I just can't stand it. And they're like, you've been smoking, haven't you? She's like, no, I haven't been smoking. You scared the shit out of me. I haven't been smoking. I've been paid. And the doctor was like, you can tell me the truth. It's okay. Don't lie. We know you've been smoking. She's like, I haven't been smoking. I'm dying. I am dying. So finally, they put her on an EKG. She was having a heart attack. She'd been having a heart attack for like 2 fucking days.
Oh my God.
So they transferred her to the hospital where my nephew works. And they put her on they and she said everybody was very apologetic, like it was all the same doctors and nurses from the day before. And she said they were also very apologetic. And oh, we're so sorry, we hope you do better and all that. Like, yeah, because you were fucking dying. And they were like she's a drug seeker.
Yeah. I mean, and that's that's everybody's fault, really. I mean,
Yeah.
you do have people,
Yeah.
especially in the South, who do that a lot, who will be like, oh, I'm in
Yep.
pain, and then they want the Valium.
Yeah.
And then these hospitals have to kind of protect against that. So if they see that happen, they have to kind of do it accordingly. So it's everybody's fault, really.
Yeah.
But that's still shitty of them as healthcare workers to completely ignore this woman who's in pain. They should have hooked her up to something. Even if they hooked her up to an EKG for like 5 minutes, we would have figured out that, like, oh, she's having a heart attack, like, real quickly.
Yeah. They never even put her on an EKG. That's what gets me. Because when she went in there that first day, she told them she thought she was having a heart attack. And they never even put her on an EKG. Well, so after she was at Baptist for a few days, they discharged her. And that's when she texted me. I knew nothing of that. I knew nothing of that until they discharged her. And she texted me, told me what was going on. And I'm like, damn, Rhonda, you really do have everything, because she's had Lyme disease. She's allergic to like anything and everything. Like, if you name it, she's had it.
Jeez,
And oh my God, it's ridiculous. Well, she was home for a couple days, and my nephew, was it yesterday morning, because I'd already made plans. I'm like, I told her, I said, because this is how we are, you either laugh or you cry. But I said, Rhonda, I said, this could, I mean, now that it's fucking with your heart, I said, this really could be bad. She goes, yeah, I know. I said, well, not because you're dying or anything, but I was already planning on visiting sometime, so I'll just come for Thanksgiving. And she's like laughing. Well, my nephew called me yesterday, and she's back in the hospital. Yeah, she's I don't know. This is the closest that I would say that she may not make it. I don't know. They have been telling us that she was going to die for 30 years. For 30 years, they've been telling us, say your goodbyes. But yep. So I'll get there. My nephew told me today that she's hallucinating a little bit.
Oh, wow.
She kept talking about a BLT, and he's like, Mom, are you hungry? You want me to make you a BLT? I'd go get the cafeteria, get you a BLT. And she's like, what are you talking about? He's like, you were talking about making a BLT. So Yeah. But that's where I'll be for the next few days. So, but yeah, she is fucking hilarious. I don't know, did I ever tell you about the injections that she has to get in her eyes?
No.
Okay,
there's there's been no discussion of that.
so on top of all this, she also has macular degeneration. So she's going blind.
Oh my
She's
God.
Yeah, she's going blind. So it's because of her lupus medication. She said she said that she said like her vision was getting really fucking bad. Like she shouldn't even be driving or some shit like that. And she said that she finally went to the eye doctor and they're like, well, the density of her one eye was less than the other. She'd been leaking like that fluid in your eyes.
Oh God.
She had been leaking it, right? So they said they gave her a choice. They could either take her off the medicine that she was on for her lupus, which was to help with the pain, or they could give her these injections in her eyes. And it only started with the one eye. So she'll have to go in and they numb her eye and then they stick a needle in her eye, kind of like do you know Fix a Flat? Like if you get a tire
Yeah.
that is going low and you can, it's like Fix a Flat for your eye
Oh dear.
every month, right? Well, now she has to get both eyes, injections in both eyes. And she was telling me, God, this was just a couple months ago. She she called me and she went to go get her injections in her eyes. And it was uh like a new doctor that so she had her normal op ophthalmologist, like
Yeah.
that was going to do the injections, but there was another person because they have to numb the eyes first
Yeah.
before they do the injections, which actually caused like big red splotches on her eyes. So she said that this other doctor, hey, this is Dr. So and so, they're going to do your numbing. And she's like, okay. And she said that when the doctor injected her eye, she goes, well, I kind of wondered if they did it right because I felt like dripping all down my face. And she goes, but they're the doctor. I didn't say anything. And they kept poking her eye. And she goes, normally the other doctor always just did it one time, did like an injection to numb it, and then an injection to fill it back up.
Yeah.
And she said this doctor was like poke, 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 poke. And she said the whole time she could feel this liquid just dripping down her fucking face. But she's like, okay, that shit hurts, but this is the doctor, right? So then she goes in to see the other doctor, and then they put, it makes me think of iodine, is what she said. She said it kind of looked like iodine. And kind of like any surgical procedure you have, they got to clean the area. And that doctor dropped those drops in her eye. And she said it hurt so fucking bad. She's like, oh my God, oh dear Jesus. It
They wait,
hurt
hold on.
so bad.
They put iodine in her eye or something like it.
It was something like it.
Oof.
Yes. So
Oof.
like a very stinging agent. So the first doctor had poked all these holes in her eye. So when they put this astringent or whatever in her eye, it got in all those little holes, and she said it hurt so fucking bad. So fucking
Terrible.
bad.
God, that's terrible.
And while she's at the eye doctor, so my sister, this eye doctor's like on the 4th floor. And while they're there, fucking fire drill, right?
Oh
Well,
my
you can't
God.
use the elevators when there's
Oh
a
dear
fire
God.
drill. So they all take the stairs down, and she's got emphysema, she's got COPD, she's just not a healthy person anyways. And she weighed more than it. She's like, got downstairs, she's like, well, then it was time to go back up. And everybody's waiting for the fucking elevator. And she's like, she did not want to wait for the elevator. So she said that she decided she was going to walk back up the fucking stairs. So
God.
she said by the time she got to the fourth floor, she's like, and she said she got in there and they're like sitting her down and they're like, put the oxygen on there. The doctor's running over. They're like, oh my God, we got to call the ambulance. She's like, no, just leave me alone. Just leave me alone. I'm fine. Just leave me alone while I breathe. Yeah, my sister is not the healthiest person. But oh dear God. Yeah. Yeah, she has to get injections in her eyes, both of them now, every month, or she will go blind.
That's
Macular
terrible.
degeneration. And that shit is hereditary. And I can already tell you that last time I went to the eye doctor, he actually asked me about my one eye. He goes, did you ever have an injury or something to your eyes? He goes, your one eye has a spot on there that I can see kind of in the background of it that might be blocking your vision. I said, it's the right eye, right? He goes, yes. And I was like, yeah, because I can tell. Yeah. There's times I get like these like big black floaters that'll look like a bird or something will fly in front of me. And I'll get that. But
Oh jeez, that's terrible.
yeah. Yeah, my poor sister, man, she has gone through everything known to man.
Yeah, that's I have yeah, like I've talked about my other side of the family, my mom's sister and them, they get sick on a whim. Um they probably have had COVID 4 or 5 times in the
Oh
past
my
couple of
God.
years. Yeah, like they get it all the time. Like when one person gets sick, somehow all of them get sick at once. It's terrible, you know.
Mm.
Um we've got the good immune system. We get sick like once every like 2.5 years. Like that's how we are. Like when I like when me and mom got COVID, we told them don't come over here. It's gonna kill you. You know. So
Ah, shit.
yeah, but no, they get sick on a whim, and that's it. It's like their immune systems are shit. It's really terrible because they're
How's your
always
mom been? Because she had COVID not too long ago.
she's been doing better, and I'm trying to force her to be more active and to do more stuff, but you know she's fucking stubborn. She unfortunately went to the hospital, I think a few weeks ago or a month ago.
Mm.
She went in Monday and it was an emergency thing. She couldn't breathe because of, post-COVID stuff. And then she had to get ambulanced from our house to the hospital. And she was there for
Damn.
she was there from Tuesday to Saturday morning.
Okay.
And they'd given her like a bypass and stuff like that and everything. And luckily, my sister-in-law and my brother were there to take care of her and to kind of watch her and stuff. So they had taken care of it and she was fine. They'd given her like heavy meds and heavy antibiotics and stuff to really like get her off of it in a inhaler and everything. So she's doing a lot better. I'm trying to force her to do the diet that I'm on so she can, get down a little bit and start going to at
Yeah.
least like a yoga class or something in town that she can go do. Something because they do have there's a community center near our house and it's not far and they have like senior workouts that she can go do.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
like I'm trying to force her to go do at least start off with like one a week. I'm not asking like a lot. I'm just like do one a week. Do a senior yoga class, something like that, like once a week. That's it.
Oh yeah.
So and even the diet I'm doing is like fucking easy. It's really easy.
Are you
You
still on that one?
Yeah,
That
I'm
op
still on.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still in Optavia. Yeah, actually brought all the shit with me so I can do it while I'm here. Um, but yeah, I'm trying to like convince her to get on that so she can get, at least, hopefully it'll help her with back problems and things like that, and she can sleep better and stuff, and just have an overall improvement in, in life and everything. So we'll see
Now
how it goes.
will Optivia have things that she'll eat? Because isn't she a vegetarian?
Yeah, no, she will because my aunt is the one who started on it, and she's
Oh,
also
okay.
she's also vegetarian. So yeah, it's vegetarian friendly. So yeah, they have options and stuff like that. They have a whole like thing for that. So they've prepared for it because I'm sure they know that some people don't eat meat anymore and they're going to, need the alternatives and stuff. So yeah, they have a list of things and stuff you can get and how much to eat of what and everything. So yeah. Plus my aunt's been on it, I think, for a year and a half now. So she can always consult with her and talk to her and stuff. So
Okay.
yeah, my aunt's down the road, so she can always just talk to her. It'd be a lot easier.
Nice.
Yeah. But I at least want her to start sometime next year for sure. But she's stubborn and will give me 100 million excuses. It's like, oh, I got this and this going on. I'm like, this is low rent shit. This is really low rent shit. This is extremely low rent. I think she doesn't want to. I don't think she wants to get rid of her fucking snacks or something at home. I don't know.
I love snacks. I can't
Yeah,
help it. I
yeah.
I
I don't.
I, I get that. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but it's like she's got like I'm home now and like there's those dominoes on the kitchen table. There was a pack of like Chips Ahoy like double chocolate chip chunk cookies. I'm like, God damn it, Mom. I love you, but like you can't eat like you're a fucking teenager anymore.
That's like me.
Yeah.
I do. I eat like I'm a teenager.
I I mean once again I understand we're all adults to do what you want, but like just be conscious of it. That's all I ask. Just I don't know.
Oh well.
I want my friends and family to be healthy. That's really what it boils down to.
I think this poor kitten's terrified now. You don't like my face? Are you scared? Come here. Come here, Peanut. Come on, Peanut. Come on. Yes, come on, Peanut.
The cat recognizes the voice, but the face is just like
Yeah,
not
I know.
registering.
He's like, who the fuck are you? Come on. Come on, little Peanut.
Oh jeez.
Come on. Little Peanut. He won't come up here. He just keeps looking at me. Little Peanut. Oh, well. Fucking little Peanut.
Oh man.
I gotta look 49 as long as I can, man. Oh, but no, I get the diet thing. Actually, my fucking son, man, he is like beefing right up. He fucking works out like a maniac every fucking day.
Dude,
Um, mm,
I mean people can do that, good for them, but like
mm,
oh, I
not
can't.
me, man.
No, I can do my workouts twice a week and that's about all I can like mentally handle. If I had to do it early in the
Yeah,
morning, like every day would be a little much.
yeah. Speaking of workouts, is there anything that you'd like to talk about with your workouts?
Oh god. Yeah, I love that I sent you that voice message like immediately after it happened. I was driving back. It takes me 10 minutes to get back and I was like, I'm going to send a voice message while I'm like huffing and puffing in the fucking car. So, yeah, what was it? Yeah, I think my friend was in town or something happened that weekend. I had to like adjust my days. Oh yeah, I was coming back from Tennessee or something like that. I had to adjust my days this last week to do my workout. I usually go Tuesday, Friday. So Wednesday, Friday, and I do my first class is always like in around noon. So I did noon Wednesday. Think nothing of it, get there, tell them I'm going to do my, either be treadmill or on the row or whatever the hell it is. I just do my thing. And I don't acknowledge anybody who's ever in there. I disregard everything. I'm just here to work out, just get, and get the fuck going.
Hmm. Yeah.
So do a workout. It's at the end. I'm mentally spent. I'm fucking tired. I'm just exhausted. Like just, and this older woman who's if I'm at station 1, she's at station 3. And I think the woman in between us left or had like as soon as it was done, she rushed out. And then so at the end, the instructor's like, "Oh, give your partner a high five," and she gives me a high five. I'm like, "All right, cool, whatever." And we do our little stretching at the end and whatever. So I had to cross her to go to get my keys, and she's like, oh, I've seen you around here, a lot. Do you do these classes often? I'm like, twice a week, was what I do usually. I'm pretty busy. She's like, how long have you been doing it? I'm like, oh, about a year now. And I was just trying to be cordial, and I was like, oh, how long have you been doing it? She's like, oh, 5 or 6. I'm like, oh, that's impressive. That's awesome.
Hmm.
She's like, yeah, I try to keep my vitality up, and try to keep going and things like that. And I'm just like, I just made a mental checklist of that. I'm like, okay. She's like, oh, it's good. It's good to to stretch and and helps me move around and stuff like that. I was like, I bet it does. Just in my head, And she's like, oh, I'll see you around. I'm like, yeah, see you around, whatever. It's just like I'm walking back to the car, and I'm like, this woman who has to be in her mid-60s, and here's the thing, if she's at that age and she can complete that workout, kudos to her, because it's not fucking easy.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
not
yeah.
fucking easy. So I'm just like, okay, it's interesting. And then I immediately send you the voice message. I'm just like, I'm pretty sure I got hit up at the fucking Orange Theory. And so,
Oh,
I
God.
and my plan for the week was, like, before I drive to my friend's place, I want to work out, that Friday morning, get back, pack up, and go. So I schedule Friday at 10 a.m. I get there, and sure enough, she's there as well. Didn't plan for her to be there. Didn't know her schedule, because I don't know the woman for shit.
Yep,
And
yep.
she I'm talking to the ladies about Thanksgiving or whatever. It's like, oh, I'm out after this class. I'm gonna go, and they're talking about their stuff and everything. And she's like, oh, how you doing? She slaps me on the arm and everything. I'm like, oh, good. You. That's our entire interaction for that day. We're at opposite ends of the area, and there's no another interaction after that. So just, I did what you said. I ignored her. I did my
Yeah, yeah.
workout, and I left. So yeah. We'll see what's gonna go on in the next weeks, if it even is a thing or not. We'll see.
Oh God, that is so fucking hilarious. Yeah, when you sent me that, I'm like, no grown ass fucking woman talks about how her vitality. I do this to keep my vitality up to some young man at the fucking gym. Oh yeah. That's fucking that bitch was
I will tell you this. If she asks me what my job is, I'm going to say IT, because I'm sure she'll have an excuse for me to come over and fix her computer. 100%. That is going to be what happens. She's gonna need help, like, taking pictures off of her fucking iPhone or something. That's what's gonna happen.
Oh God. Now have you seen her again since then?
No, since Friday. I mean, last time I saw her was Friday, and that was it. So
Okay.
yeah. So, but when I'm not going this week, obviously, because I'm out of town. But I'll go next week, and and report back if anything happens.
Oh my God, that is so fucking funny. Yeah, like I said, there's no need to be rude, but it's not like you're gonna seek her out,
Yeah.
unless you want to. I mean, just because she might be mid-60s, she could be smashable. Who knows?
Yeah, I'm not against it. I'm really not. I'm really not. It's been a slow year for me. So, I mean, the most action I've had was getting felt up by TSA when I went to California in June. So,
Oh God.
that's about it.
And they're not that funny. Like when TSA's doing the pat down, I always do like, hey, 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 give me an extra pat. And they always just look at me dirty. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, that's kind of that's kind of what I was. I was trying to joke about it, and they were just like being real serious. I'm like, whatever, man. You guys are no fun. Really,
Yeah,
you're no
I'm
fun.
like, God,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. It was just fucking weird. I was like, whatever, man.
Mm,
Whatever.
yeah.
Yeah. Um.
They don't know how to joke at all. That's for damn sure.
God. And they're essentially useless now. I don't know why we still
Oh
have them.
yeah.
I don't know why they're still a thing. You know,
I
because
know.
I mean, all you need are those, like, the x-rays go entirely, the x-rays go entirely through the bags. You just have
Oh yeah.
those, and then you have the body scanner that you do. Like, it's really quick, this whole like. And the one thing I hate, like, especially now, I think Atlanta airport's being rebuilt or something, um is that when I left, I think, yeah, when we were leaving in June to go to California, there were 80,000 people in line for TSA.
That is crazy.
I've never waited in line that long to go through TSA. It was like two plus hours.
Yeah, that's
Never
nuts.
never in my life.
That
And
is
so,
nuts.
luckily the flight was close. We made our flight, we did our thing, Um we got the hell out of there. I mean, even when I went to Tampa this last October, this October, I was in line at Clear or Circle, whatever the hell it's called, and I like paid for renewed my subscription for another year while I was doing that. And my credit card in my hand and my phone, and I was trying to like frantically do it so I could get through the line quicker. And luckily, it worked. But God damn, yeah, it's gotten crazy. They're trying to do like some $1.5 billion remodel of the airport or something, and it's causing so many problems. Like every couple of weeks, or every month, the routes for Uber and the buses and everything that
Mm-hmm.
changes,
Yep.
and you might get dropped off on the other end of the fucking terminal or whatever. Oh God, it's terrible.
Yep.
So it's insane. But yeah, that's been my week. We'll see. I'll update
Mm,
everybody on what happens if anything happens. So
yeah.
yeah.
And so will I if I actually do anything for my birthday, my 50th. But now I've gone through my beauty routine.
Yes, you have. You just
Mhm.
you took off your mask.
I did it all. Yeah.
Oh man.
And now I'll sleep with my 5 cats. The 2 cats are at the vet right now, so
Oh jeez.
they had to get fixed, but yeah, yeah. All pretty for my pussy. I don't
You can't. God damn it. God damn it.
who knows? Maybe somebody will like want to take me out for my 50th. Who knows? Probably not. It's
Well, I mean,
too close to Thanksgiving. It sucks this year.
that's no, that really does suck. That is
Yeah,
unfortunate.
it
Yeah.
does. That's the problem. It's not that people wouldn't go out. I know they would. It's so close to Thanksgiving. The weekend before Thanksgiving and the weekend after, people are always doing shit with their family.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's those yeah, like
yeah.
we say, like we hate those fucking holidays, man. It's just,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I do. I
Yeah,
do.
I'm dreading it with my family because I don't know. I mean, luckily we're not doing it at my mom's house this year. We're doing just Christmas this year at my mom's house. So we're just
Oh, okay.
doing Thanksgiving at my aunt's house. So we'll see what
Okay.
kind of shenanigans and kind of blow ups and fist fights
Mm-hmm.
and shit like that happens, if any. So
Well, we'll have to talk about it next week.
yes, we will. Yes, we will. And I know we have new subscribers. So
Yes.
if anybody has any questions or has any concerns, has any relationship things they want us to talk about, what's the email, Erica?
ericadyerpodcast at gmail.com.